All right, we've got updates here on the 58 Maxim tiller steer. We've got all the lights and stuff working here, but we had to put in an alternator up in here. That was not fun, but we got that changed out. The alternator in here was a positive ground alternator. This whole truck was positive ground. We converted the whole thing to negative ground because a lot of people now don't know about positive ground, and we had to change the alternator anyway. We couldn't find a positive ground alternator that's that big, so it's a commercial one. So because this is a 671 Detroit, so that's all changed out. The whole truck is all negative ground now. And we also changed out the shocks here in the front. Got the Monroe Magnums here on this truck. It's probably the same as a lot of Maxims for many years. We'll try to put a link in the description down there for these. I got these from O'Reilly Auto Parts. They were easily available from the warehouse, and so we'll put a link down there for those. And we're still waiting on the brakes. We've got brake parts out being redone. Here's the backing plates all cleaned up and ready to go for the new parts. And same thing back here. All the brake shoes in this truck were really good, so we didn't have to redo those. They were like new, so this is all ready to rock and roll. So, and here's all our brand new copper nickel brake lines that are all bent up and made up for the whole truck. Got everything done going here. We take the brake lines out of the truck whole and we remake them on the bench so that they bolt right in with minimal effort. And Drew is up in the cab. He's going to start this thing up and let her rip. Let her rip, Tater Chip. See what we got here. Okay everybody, we've got updates here. The tiller steer is getting a brake job. We've got the backing plates stripped down. We've got them cleaned. We're just getting ready to paint. Drew's working on that. We've got all the brake lines stripped out of this truck. Brake hoses, wheel cylinders, master cylinder, hydrovac, everything's out. And here's the back brakes. Got the drum out, monstrous drums, really big brakes in this truck. Had to have, these gotta be, it looks like 4-ton brakes or 5-ton truck brakes on this thing to stop this truck. It's pretty amazing. They had hydraulic brakes for such a big vehicle, but they work quite well. Just getting in here and cleaning up, getting ready for paint. This thing barely fits on this lift. It's huge. And here's the other side here. A little bit brighter view here with the light. And here's your shoes. On this truck, the shoes are really, really nice. There's nothing wrong with these shoes. They're dry. They're not cracked. They're not chipped. They're not worn down. Someone did the shoes on this probably 30 or 40 years ago, and they're riveted on. They're really nice. There's nothing wrong with them. We cleaned up these plates and got this all real nice in the tumbler. You guys have seen the tumbler before on our channel many times. I'm a huge proponent of the tumbler, and we're just going through and cleaning up all that and getting ready. And we're looking at the battery box now. This battery box needs some help. We've got some plywood here. It's just rotted away from the water and the acid from the batteries over the years. It's just totally rotted. We got to get this. You can see it just falls apart with your fingers. So we're gonna get in there and put a new piece of plywood in. And there's all kinds of nuts and leaves, and it's just loaded in here. We gotta get that out or else it's just gonna keep rotting. And we cleaned up these battery connections the other day. These are way nicer than they were. They were really bad. We had problems with trying to start this truck. The grounds were no good. In fact, we had to go under here, and we went and did the grounds here on the frame. These were all dirty, rusty, really bad. Here's all the brake lines and stuff up here, extra. This is some plastic hose that they put on for the vacuum for the brakes. I don't know if it was at the town yard or at the firehouse or what they did here, but this is getting rid of all that stuff. And here's this, we figured out what this is. This is a Miko, I believe it's Miko. Yeah, it's a Miko brake lock, and it's an electric brake lock system for a parking brake. It's kind of like a temporary parking brake, I would call it. I've seen them on old trucks. They're a mechanical lever. This one's electric. It's got to be the end of the line for this. I don't see these things used that much later than this. I just don't think that they were that popular. This truck has the mechanical parking brake, which we showed in the other, which you see previously in the video here. This mechanical parking brake works great. I don't know why you'd bother with that, but that's what they did. So maybe this was an add-on, I don't know. So here's our battery shut off. We have to go and take a look at all these switches on this dashboard. They are all stuck and rusted, and they don't work. We're gonna try to get them. We're gonna try to get them working and make sure the turn signals work and brake lights and all that good stuff, so at least this thing is road legal. We'll try to get some of these blinky flashy lights going up here. That'd be kind of fun. This is kind of neat. They have these little tower lights. These were put on later, but they look kind of neat with the trailer on, so we're gonna see if we get those working. And we also have to put in the new alternator. This is the old alternator. This thing's bad. You can see the case. Where was it? The case is split right here, and when these get rusty, everything expands. It cracks the case. It messes up these layers of the steel here. You can see the different layers. It's just not rebuildable. This is junk. So we went with the new Delco Remy, and this is going to work really good. We got this at Fleet Pride. It's the same bolt pattern here and here, so this is going to work. We just have to change out the pulley, and we're going to throw this guy in and see how it goes. All right, when you can't pick up the drum to put it on your 58 Maxim because it's too heavy even with two guys, you improvise. Just like the days of the U.S. Merchant Marine, you're out on the ship, you got work with what you got. And let's see how this goes. Hopefully it's got enough height.
Pretty close.
The minimum, at least it gets it up that high. We can pick up the rest of the way or something.
Yeah, I mean that's...
All right. have to worry about anything falling off. So we're sliding back. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get this guy on first, right?
Yep. Hopefully we've got enough the jack handle.
All right, well, we'll figure it. We'll figure something out.
Yep.
Okay, you gotta turn the jack here.
Yeah. Oh,
Line up the gas.
yeah.
Okay, this is holding up.
Nice. That wasn't that bad.
No, nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
All right. If it was on the floor off this lift, it would be
Yeah.
a piece of cake. But
Right.
get a wrench. Tighten that guy up. It's one of my pet peeves with these jacks. They have that same bolt. They're all made in the same factory, but that bolt always comes loose.
Yeah.
Okay. Not easy.
No. Not easy being cheesy.
I'm trying to remember if these lock nuts just came out. You know,
I think they were
just by hand.
They looked like they were staked, like or like with a chisel, like you know.
Oh, somebody got in there with a chisel. And,
I think
okay.
so.
Yeah. That's how we did it, everybody. We had the right tool, and I forgot all about it. It's like it moved. Okay.
Looks like it's rubbing on some. You think that's just the shoes it's rubbing on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
It's good.
Yep. And then,
Hopefully this lines up. Gotta go a little bit, back off a little bit. It's right here.
yeah.
Or maybe I can flip it over. Maybe it's a little off center.
Yep, sometimes you get lucky.
Sometimes if we flip it. Oh, that's better. Go a little bit tighter with it. That seems
I
like
would go a little, I would go the other way and flip, do a little looser.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, you don't want to over tighten the bearing.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold it.
Yeah. like it's on the. I think it's maybe a little bit of a tappy.
Little tappy?
Little tappy. Center. Tap tapping. There we go.
Here he goes.
Nice. And the big nut. This is the one you can see somebody hit it with a
Oh
chisel.
yeah, chisel. Yep, they didn't have that 4-inch.
The old chisel trick. Oh, lock. Nothing to lock that, right? Just together, right?
That's it. Just tighten it up.
Okay.
There you go. All set. Ready for the axle to go on.
Sweet. Alright.
Well, correction. We just got to adjust those brakes first.
Yeah,
but,
it's easier.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm dressed up in a hat and coat here. You'll see why in a second. We're going to go for a ride in a fire truck. Just want to show you my front entrance here. It's kind of cool. This is our customer entrance. We got all kinds of fire stuff here. I don't think I've ever shown this before. Got our boards up and everything, and Pepsi sign. Got a extinguisher, lantern. We're going to go out and check it out. I hear something outside. Got a 48 Maxim tiller steer tractor here. We just got done with this thing and we're gonna take it for a ride. This thing's so awesome. The trailer's over there. And this thing came out really nice. It runs great. The brakes work great. It needed a lot of work. We got all the lights working. It's so cool.
This truck runs really good. Of course, you can't really hear. I don't know if you can hear me that great, but it's a Detroit diesel. You gotta kind of raise your voice. But it's okay. You know it's running. The brakes came out really nice in this truck. It needed a lot of work. We had to replace the brake lines, all the wheel cylinders, master cylinder, hydro boost. We had to go through the wiring, get all these signals and different items working, headlights. Oh yeah. Oh. Red light. Had to get everything working, and we put a siren on it for the customer. He wanted that, and we got the headlights going. All the switches on the dashboard were frozen. They were, you know, it's an open cab, but it was outside for a while. They just got stuck. We had to go through and fix all that, get the gauges working. We had to fool with the batteries. All the connections were bad. The grounds were bad, really rusty, and had to clean out the battery boxes, wood underneath the batteries. We had to replace the wood. It was rotten from the acid. Just a mess. So this thing's awesome though. We just went for a ride a little while ago to test it with Drew and I, and man, this thing's awesome. He's never driven anything like this before, and he had a grin from ear to ear like me. It's actually not that bad out here either. It's I'd say it's probably, I don't know, 30 degrees. The wind's not blowing, so that helps, but I got the windshield. There's some heat coming from the motor, but not much. It's a pretty nice ride today. Of course, if it was raining or snowing, that would suck, but can't wait to put the trailer on this thing. That's the next step. We're gonna put that back on and see if the customer wants to do the trailer brake system. If not, I'll come back another time for that, but that'd be pretty awesome if he wants to do that. This old truck's gonna be really awesome. Here comes Manchester Fire Rescue. There goes the ladder. What good timing.
Thanks a lot.